office officials, senior officials, including sometimes the minister and other senior officials of the foreign ministry. And on occasions, we also brief the officials from the other ministries and departments. And sometimes we do brief some of the other people in the polity. But when a delegation, all party delegation with MPs comes from the country itself, from India, then for the ambassadors to ask for higher level meetings and with a cross section of the polity is a lot easier. And then there is a sustained interaction. Now, what happens in the sustained interaction is you also explain your point of view. You brief the host country, polity of what has transpired. But in this case, since it's a very important issue and has been lasting for a very long time, I think the terms of reference for these delegations should be also to ask the host country as to what are their views on this issue in particular, on terrorism in general. What is their stand? What do they plan to do? What will they be doing in this respect in the future? And what they should be doing? And we should have a very clear-cut list of expectations also as to support in the UN, for example, on declaring Pakistan as a terrorist state and putting it in the grey list of the FATF, and making all future loans from IMF and World Bank conditional on Pakistani not supporting terrorism and not being a state supporter of terrorism and not being the epicenter of terrorism. So a lot of such asks should be put, and very firmly we should have discussions with a lot of these countries as to this is an issue which is not just an India problem, it's a global problem. And it's not just for India to solve this problem, but for the world to understand that it's a problem which impacts them directly and indirectly in many ways, and how we can work together to resolve this problem. So thereafter, you would have some political. Thereafter, you would have some political visits at higher levels of either the External Affairs Minister or the Prime Minister or the Home Minister or the Defense Minister, or a combination of any such people who would go to and then have bilateral meetings to concretize all these asks.
Idea you've explained to us that it happens often. In fact, we're learning this time also